Hey, 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 my name is Chinwé, and welcome back to the Rich Witch Show. Yeah. Whoa, it's the Rich Witch Show, where we make the magic of welcome to all my rich witches and rich wizards out there in Weezy Wonderland. I am Chinwé, aka Madam Weezy, aka the Rich Witch, and you are now tuned in. You is now tuned in to the Rich Witch Show, where we make the magical practical. You feel me? Welcome to episode 7. This is also the finale, the last part of our 3-part series on receiving. We've been talking about receiving in the month of May. I'm really excited for what we got coming up in this episode. I'm also really excited for what we got coming up in June and July. So stick around, because I'm going to give you a little bit of a preview at the end of this episode. But today what we is talking about is how to forgive. This is a really big topic. I spoke about this briefly last week, and last week in April we ended out on how to trust ourselves, which was helping us to attract what we want. And so now with this May series, we're ending with how to forgive, which is going to help us receive, and I'll get into more details on that. All right, so for today's episode, we got planet power. We're going to talk about this Pluto retrograde. We may touch on Jupiter and Pisces a teeny bit, but we're going to really talk about this Pluto retrograde action, what that means for you. And then we got a musical performance by yours truly. You're going to love it. And then we're going to get real and heal and talk about how to forgive. Okay, I got a story for y'all, anecdote. I'm gonna share some real facts on how I did this, get y'all straight. And then we gotta talk to Archangel Michael for tarot talk, and we're going to magnify that magic, do a group hypnosis together. But before we do any of that, I want to thank you for joining me. I want you to thank yourself, your lower self, and your higher self for orchestrating your steps to be here, right here with me on the Rich Witch Show. Also, take this time to thank anybody in your life or not in your life, in their spirit. They're in spirit, your ancestors, your spirit guides, Archangel Michael. I want to thank my Gugu Mujaji again. Thank you, Horn. She's been showing up a lot, helping me. I really appreciate her. So thank y'all so much for being here. I thank myself. I thank God. I thank the universe. I thank the birds, the bees, the trees, and everybody who's been supporting me as well. I've been doing birth chart readings. So make sure you go to Etsy at Rich Witch Readings. All that stuff is down in the description box. If you would like to book a tarot reading or a birth chart reading to help you determine what your dream career is, because I believe that when you know what your career is, it gives you a sense of direction, and it cuts out a lot of the riffraff and puts you on that north node, north star energy, which is really important as far as making your magical practical. Okay, so get at your girl if you would like to book a birth chart reading or a tarot reading. They're really good. They're really helpful, and I love doing it. I love talking to people and helping people, and I appreciate, thank you, all the family members and friends who have allowed me to share this gift with them and give them something, because I've also been learning a lot about myself in the process. So without further ado, honey, let's get into Planet Power. Welcome back to the Rich Witch Show. My name is Chinwé, aka Madam Weezy, aka Chin Weezy, Lil Weezy, Westside Weezy, and the Rich Witch. And right now, we are in Planet Power. This is when we take a look at what's happening up in the skies and see how it applies to our life, okay? Because we are comprised of the stardust and the sunrise. It rhymed. It's on time. We're gonna keep it pushing. I'm one of a kind. Okay, you feel me? So for Planet Power, I promise that we will be talking about, oh, there's a bee. Hey, my motion. Yes. Okay. Impromptu message. There's some gifts being granted to you. There's some karma returning to you with this Pluto retrograde. Pluto will be retrograde from now until October the 6th, 2021. And so Pluto is the smallest planet that we know of. He's way out there in the outskirts. It's cold and dark. But when he comes, he institutes change. Big change. Now, with him being retrograde, I'm not sure what sign he's in, Capricorn or Aquarius. I have to double check. But the message that I'm getting is that Pluto is coming to shake up your friendships, okay? He is coming to reveal the truth. So during this time, you could really be seeing a lot of things that's been happening in the dark that you maybe did not even know about coming to the light. Okay, with this whole FOMO energy, and we're trying to figure out why we're not fitting in with certain people in certain groups. What's happening with this Pluto retrograde is that a light is being shined on everything that's been done and said in the dark. Now, this doesn't just mean people are talking behind your back. This could also be the energy, the energetic battles that you could have been fighting and you didn't even realize you were fighting. So Archangel Michael has been here with you the whole time, helping you to stand your ground. 7 of Wands energy I'm getting here. He's been here with you the whole time, helping you to stand your ground. And so there could have been, it's like spiritual warfare almost. But spiritual warfare is a little tricky. So we're not going to get too deep into that. But what I am going to say is that there could have been some energetic battles that you were fighting and you didn't know you were fighting. And so there's a lot coming back to you during this time. There's a lot being exposed. And you may be wondering, with Jupiter and Pisces, where is all of this good luck coming from? Where is all of this expansion coming from? It's coming from all of the love and the genuineness. Is that the word? The genuineness and how giving you have been. Okay, we kind of touched on that 6 of Coins energy last week, where there's been a lot of giving on your behalf. And so now it's time for you to receive those blessings. With Jupiter and Pisces, Mama Oshun walking by, you're bringing back a lot of blessings, and a lot of your blessings also are going to be revealed. And they're going to be revealed in the most peculiar of ways, because even though Pluto comes and he shakes things up, it's very subtle energy, because you know he rules Scorpio, and Scorpio is the veins. The devil is in the details. So you're going to be seeing a lot of details come to the light and be exposed. You're going to understand a lot of why things did not work out as well. Because there's much bigger blessings with Jupiter being grand and abundant. You have so much wisdom, and so your talents or your knowledge or the love or that you have to give is supposed to be on a bigger platform, or it's supposed to be for something so much bigger and better friends, better job, better house, just better. Remember that upgrade energy we got from the first episode? All of that upgrade is being revealed. The rejections from the past are being revealed. Why people left and they're not talking to you is being revealed. So lots and lots of things are being revealed, and just pay really close attention. But you've already been paying really good attention, because we talked about this with Taurus energy, with that Virgo energy back in April. We were talking about paying attention to the details, and that Taurus energy was telling us to pay attention to the details. So you've already been practicing this. So now these things are like on your radar. The details is on your radar, and the truth and the light is being exposed about people, places, jobs. The reason why you're not connected with these people, places, jobs, things, is being revealed. Okay, so that's really, really, really exciting. Wow. And that is what we got for Planet Power. I briefly mentioned also that Gemini energy is coming in by the 2s, coming in with abundance. As I get more acquainted with Gemini energy, I will go into further detail come June. But I just want y'all to really think about that Pluto retrograde energy and that Jupiter and Pisces really exposing the details and bringing you lots of abundance. So that's really, really awesome. All right. Hope y'all enjoyed that. Right now, it's time to get into this musical performance by your girl Chinwé. That's me, okay? And I'll be performing a song called The Key. I hope you guys enjoy it right here on The Rich Witch Show. I'm grateful for the time we spent together. Glad you kept your end of the bargain. Lucky you were fickle as the weather. It means so much that we got this time in. Without you, I could have never loved myself. Without you, I never would have looked for more. If loving you wasn't bad for my health, then I never would have unlocked that door. You are the key to the next dimension. The key to me meeting my best friend. The key to pointing me in the right direction. The key to balancing karmic lessons. You are the key to me finding my way back home. The key to finally going with the flow. The key to breaking that curse in the lineage. Hey, the key to my ascension. Filled with gratitude that you would do that for me. All that stress, it can't be easy. You made sure that I got what I need. A soul that plays a role, you're so amazing. Without you, there wouldn't have been no illusions. Without you, I never would have looked for more. If loving you didn't cause all this confusion, then I never would have unlocked that door. Ooh, you are the key to the next dimension. The key to me meeting my best friend. The key to pointing me in the right direction. The key to bouncing karmic lessons. You are the key to me finding my way back home. The key to finally going with the flow. The key to breaking that curse in the lineage. Key to my ascension. The key to my ascension. Hey, my ascension, my ascension, my ascension, my ascension, my ascension, my ascension. Listen, you are the key, the key, the key, the key to my ascension. Thank you. Yes, give it up for me. Thank you, me. Yes, I hope that y'all really enjoyed that performance. Y'all, I'm not gonna lie, when I be watching my performances, I be like, yes girl, give us nothing. I don't know what it is, like I just go into a really chill mode or vibe when I'm performing, but I hope that y'all still enjoy those performances. They just come out the way they come out, but I still think I did a good job, even though it was real chill. So anyway, the key. So I hope you guys were able to hear the lyrics. The key is basically about all of these betrayals in my life, with that FOMO that we've been talking about, former friends, family members, feeling betrayed. And remember we talked about Semper Fi last week, always faithful, always loyal. Like I said, your karma is coming back to you for being faithful and loyal to so many people on an energetic level. It's not about what you did down here in the physical or what you felt. It's about energetically, your intentions were always pure. Thank you, Wynn, coming from a good place. So even though you were betrayed by people, understand that they were the key to your ascension. They were the key to get you to this point. They taught you something. They gave you something. And, you know, as far as soul contracts are concerned, they played their role. They signed up to do something and they played their role. And so that song really just helps us to transmute from feeling low and betrayed to feeling like, wow, I gained something from this experience. And I'm grateful that you helped me get to that point, because I couldn't have done it without that hurt, without that pain. You need that to grow, growing pains, right? So if we're talking about transmuting this energy, transmuting our pain, our sorrow, these feelings of betrayal and hurt, there's an element of forgiveness there. And for a long time, forgiveness was really a difficult concept for me to understand, because we're not really taught to understand it. And so it's something that I really wanted to understand for myself. Understand might be a key word for you since it keeps coming up.
What I need from you is understanding. It's like when we communicate, it's like you don't hear what I say. What I need from you is understanding. So simple as 1, 2, 3. Understanding is what I need.
That was for somebody. Somebody wanted to hear that song. So, forgiveness. Forgiveness is not about the other person. Forgiveness is about yourself. And people say that, but they don't really explain what that means. What that means is, I'm not truly mad at you. Not for real. Forgiving myself means that I acknowledge that I'm mad at myself for allowing myself to be in a certain position. I will tell your story. sit on down, it's story time. I went to the Verizon store the other day, and when I walked in, there was nobody in there. There were just the technicians working there. And I sat down, and this brother was talking about how he was on Catfish, and obviously this was a conversation that he was having with his coworkers before I came in there. However, I know from working with my older play brother, okay, at his CBD shop, that we kick shit all day, but when a customer walks in, you stop what you're doing, you tend to the customer, and then you go back to whatever you were doing. This guy, however, continued his conversation. He was very distracted, and I picked this up within the first minute of me sitting down, like, someone's waiting on me, I gotta go, this guy needs to move it along. But I didn't say this, you know what I mean? I continued to let it play out. He didn't really know what he was doing. He was new, you could tell. He was asking his coworkers lots of questions, but instead of him concentrating on his job, he was still trying to tell us about the time he was on TV. He ended up, messing up my phone, and erasing everything off my phone when I was just trying to do a simple trade-in, but he ended up erasing everything off my current phone, and it was really frustrating. And I said, you know what, I'm just gonna remove myself from the situation and leave. Now, I was really pissed about this. One, I didn't realize how attached I was to my phone, and with this Chiron and Aries energy, it really threatened my stability to have everything out of my phone erased. It was very uncomfortable. Thank you, Beast. Did y'all see that bee just fly by? It was very uncomfortable. I know now I am attached to my phone. That's okay, I can admit that. And if that information is erased, it makes me feel uncomfortable. It makes my ego, it sends me into fight or flight. And so that was triggered with that Chiron and Aries energy, and I was really upset and really pissed off. The reason why I was mad, though, was because I didn't listen to myself. Okay? When I first sat down, I told you within the first minute, I knew he didn't know what he was doing. He wasn't really focused, and this wasn't going to be good. But I continued to let it play out in slow motion. And I came to the realization that I have to forgive myself for not trusting myself. Back to that energy from April that we've been working on. Excuse me. Exactly. So I'm mad at myself because I didn't trust myself. I didn't listen to myself. I didn't get up. I didn't say, hey, man, I need you to focus because I got to go. I got somebody waiting on me. I didn't speak up for myself. Remember, we're talking about speaking up for what we want. That was also a theme from April. Being able to trust yourself to know, okay, no, I'm speaking clearly. This is what I want. I know this is what I want, and I need to express that in this moment. I didn't do any of that. So that was a learning lesson for me to trust myself, that I can trust myself, that I know what I'm talking about. And there were other moments throughout that interaction where I ignored my intuition, and I just feel like things didn't have to turn out that way had I spoken up for myself from the beginning. And so I really had to forgive myself for not trusting myself, and that's ultimately what it boils down to. And so when we get into these interactions with other people who have hurt us and we feel as though they have betrayed us or they have betrayed us, oftentimes that anger that we have towards that person is really the anger that we feel towards ourselves, the disappointment that we feel towards ourselves, the guilt, the regret that we feel towards ourselves, because maybe there were red flags, maybe there were signs, or maybe you didn't know. Maybe you genuinely did not know because this was a totally new experience. And so we're beating ourselves up about, which is self-abuse. And I'm going to talk about self-abuse come August, so y'all just hang tight. This is a form of self-abuse, beating ourselves up for mistakes. How can you know what you don't know? But I was mad at myself because I did know better, and I chose to ignore myself. But at the same time, maybe I didn't know better, and I shouldn't be so hard on myself, because had I known better, I would have stopped him. I wouldn't have let it continue. I wouldn't have given him the benefit of the doubt. You understand what I'm saying? So it's tricky. You got to find the balance. But it can be done. But I just want us to really focus on being softer with ourselves, being more nurturing with ourselves, not beating ourselves up about things that we don't know, and realizing that whatever anger we're experiencing with somebody else or another situation, it's just a reflection of how we're really mad at ourselves because we allowed this to happen, or we didn't know and it happened. But either way, it's time to forgive ourselves. That's how you forgive. Forgiveness is not about the other person. It's about forgiving ourselves, okay? So How do you do this, Chinwé? I hear you talking all that noise, but how do you do this? Well, first of all, when you're angry, you know you can tap on these emotions. You know you can always tap and just say, I'm mad, I'm mad, I'm mad. I don't know why I'm mad. Am I overreacting? I don't care. I'm mad. So I spent that whole day, that whole Saturday just tapping away. So go ahead and tap. I'm mad. I'm mad. Let those emotions come out. Allow yourself to feel that anger, that sadness, that disappointment, that resentment. Allow yourself to feel it. And then when you're tired of feeling mad, when you're ready to move on, you'll know. Journal. Okay? If you don't have a journal with you, break out the notes on your phone or send yourself a text message or an email. And so what you're going to write down is, what are you forgiving yourself for? What am I forgiving myself for? I'm not going to say it because I don't want to give you any ideas. I want this to come from you. It may not be one thing. It might be two things. But whatever comes up, comes up. That's why I want you to write this down, because automatic writing doesn't lie, honey. What do I need to forgive myself for? That's the first thing. It's going to come through. It's going to come through very clearly. It could be a memory that you forgot all about. Something deep-seated that wants to come to the surface. The root of that anger. The root of you being angry at yourself. Like I said, for me, the root was me not trusting myself, and I was mad at myself for that, which has been a theme my whole life. And I'm sure it's been a theme for a lot of you, just not trusting yourself, questioning yourself, second guessing yourself, questioning your intuition, questioning your spirit. No more of that. What are you forgiving yourself for? Write it down. Okay, so tapping, journaling. The third step, Ho'oponopono. Do y'all know Ho'oponopono? You probably do. This is Hawaiian, and it's a phrase. It's 4 phrases that you say. Very short, very simple, and it helps to, it heals and absolves the pain from your inner child from this wound. So you're going to say, and it don't matter what order you say it in. I'm sorry. I love you. Please forgive me. Thank you. Preferably, you should say this in the mirror. It's okay if you don't, but to look yourself in the eye and say this really makes a huge difference. So look yourself in the eye and say, I'm sorry, I love you, please forgive me, thank you. I'm sorry, I love you, please forgive me, thank you. I'm sorry, I love you, please forgive me, thank you. Excuse me. Y'all know when we yawn, that's a release of energy. That's a confirmation. That is your body sending you the signal back that you are forgiven. You are released of that burden of shame, of guilt, of resentment, of anger against yourself. And that's how you cleanse that guilt that you have for something that you feel guilty about, that has either happened to you or something that you feel like you could have prevented. Okay? And so that's what I want you to do. It's quite simple. It seems like it's too good to be true, but it's quite simple. This is how you forgive. And of course, it's going to be an ongoing process. I did this maybe about a week ago, maybe 1 to 2 weeks ago. But then you know you're going to be tested, and situations are going to come up, and you're going to find, wow, I don't feel a way about this anymore. When I talk about this, I don't have to tap while I'm talking anymore. I don't feel a way. I don't care. I know that something better is coming along. All right, now let's move into, it's time for Tarot Talk, because this message is coming through very clearly. And I want to know, what is the something better that's coming along? And we're going to do tarot. Something better is coming along for you. This is a message from Archangel Michael. So tarot, basically we use tarot to receive messages. Just like our channel messages, you don't need cards, you don't need the Bible, you don't need no crystals, astrology, or nothing, but it's just fun to use the tools. What better thing is making its way to you during Jupiter and Pisces? Ooh, that almost popped out. I bet you'll pop out again. I'm feeling I need to take it. Wow, the 4 of Wands again. Y'all, we cannot get enough of this 4 of Wands. How many times has the 4 of Wands come up? So there's a home situation that's improving. Oh my God. And you got the 6 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. There's some success coming. There's a better home life improving. Your energy, the energy within yourself. Finding my way back home to finally going with the flow from the key. Finding your way back home. Finding your way back to yourself, being at energetic peace with yourself, having a strong foundation within yourself, Four of Wands, a strong energetic foundation. Remember, we've been talking about protecting our energy as well. That was last week. And the bug just flew by. I don't know if y'all can see, the bugs have been flying by, the insects. Excuse me. Protecting your energy and building a strong energetic foundation. And a part of that is knowing who you are. Excuse me. And the second part is knowing how to protect who you are energetically. That's what's better, bigger and better. A strong energetic foundation, because like I said in Planet Power, you have been fighting these energetic battles and you probably don't even realize it. So now you're coming to a place of peace, stability in your energy, where you're able to maintain a certain level of homeostasis. All right, so your energy is not easily rocked. Ooh, I felt something in my teeth. You know, the teeth is ruled by Capricorn. Back here, do some of you guys have teeth pains going on, or do you feel like you've bitten off more than you can chew with a certain situation? I don't know who that's for, but bones and teeth are ruled by Capricorn, so there's some sort of structure. There's a new structure, thank you, Train, that you've built energetically, and you are so sound, so resilient, so strong, so strong. I'm getting so much strength from this. So, you know, if everything in this universe works on the currency of energy, and you've got a sound, stable, alchemical energy, you can create anything. If you've got a solid, energetic foundation, then you can attract and you can receive anything, because you're coming from a solid place. Finding my way back home, finally going with the flow. I honestly feel like that's it. That's it, y'all. That's it. It's a very, oh, these flipped out in reverse. We got the Ace of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Let's see what this last little message is. It could be some guidance or a warning. I'm getting a warning. We got the Ace of Cups and the Queen of Swords in reverse. It's a warning. Okay, so you could be feeling quite excited about this energetic growth and this energetic stability on this fire. You got this fire, this security within yourself, and it's new to you, and it's very exciting to be so secure, to be so full of yourself with this Ace of Cups, to have so much love for yourself and so much stability and security keeps coming up. To have so much security within yourself is a new feeling here. Wow, good energy at the bottom of the deck. It's new, and so you're excited, and you could be wanting to share. With this Ace of Cups in reverse, this says don't overshare your wisdom. Sometimes you have to stop talking. You got to know when to stop talking. You got to know when to cut off your supply, when to stop giving, because you will just give and give and give, because your energy, you've come into this awareness that your energy is so protected, you're so secure in who you are, that you can overgive. But the Ace of Cups in reverse says stop and give to yourself. The Queen of Swords says stop talking. Just stop talking. Spend a day in silence, in solitude, getting that information for yourself. Just be careful of giving away too much information, because some people might not be able to handle it. Do a lot more listening. We're supposed to listen twice as much as we talk, okay? And that's something I need to work on. But set the intention that you want to listen. I don't know what the full moon is coming up at the end of this month. The last one was a full moon in Scorpio, so this will be full moon in Sagittarius. which is where all this fire energy is coming from. But make sure you're setting the intention to listen more than you speak. But you are heavily protected. I hear those sirens going by. Your energy is protected, and you know that. And so that's why you just want to give, and that's why people are going to be very attracted to you still. But make sure that you are just sitting back and letting people come to you for information. Don't give unsolicited advice. That's what this is. Because you're so wise, Jupiter and Pisces, because you got so much knowledge, Queen of Swords, because you got so much love for yourself, don't overgive. Sit back and continue to be in receiver mode and let people come to you. Do not give out unsolicited advice, Virgo. Talking to myself. No unsolicited advice. Okay? Cool. Stay at home. Don't be going out in the world looking for stuff to solve. Stay at home and mind your business. Okay? And then we have this Ace of Wands here at the bottom of the deck. That's personal power. To me, that always says make sure you're spending time alone working on your personal power. You're entering into a new cycle here of ultimate wish fulfillment. The number 9 could be significant. September could be significant. Now we got that Hermit. Exactly. Stay home. Especially with this gas shortage. Your ass need to be at home anyway. All right? I want to pull one more card. We got the 3 of Cups and the 4 of Wands. Could be some reunions coming back. I know Mercury's going into retrograde soon. I'll put on here when it is. So there definitely could be people coming back into your life. And that's why they're wanting you to be careful, because they're going to be after your knowledge, after your wisdom, after your love. They want to know how you did what you did. Okay, but they don't really want to put the work in. You're the only one that wants to put that work in. So be careful not to give away unsolicited advice, and you got to be discerning and know who is actually worth your time and your energy. Just because your time, you know how to protect your energy and take them cat naps and do your meditations and do your hypnoses and get your bursts of energy and balance your chakras. Just because you know how to do all that doesn't mean you need to give unsolicited advice. Okay, your time is coming for you to share your wisdom. Your platform is here. The right people are coming to you to receive the messages, but don't just go around giving it away. Okay, your energy is precious. Your energy is sacred. Remember that. Yes, you are protected, but your energy is still very, very, very sacred. This is a sermon for somebody. Your energy is very sacred. Treat it as so. You are royalty. You are a pearl. You are rare. Treat your energy as such. Connect with the earth came out. Okay? And then we have plan a vacation. Ooh, I love that energy for y'all, for us. Purple. My phone case is purple. These cards are purple. Claircognizant. So when you're in nature, you could be taking walks. Spend more time with walks, dogs, 5th house energy. I'm getting rocks. So crystals. You might know somebody named Crystal. Crystals I'm getting in particular. Which is funny because you know who wanted to join me today? This is October. And this is Destiny. This is Pyrite and this is Clear Quartz. And they wanted to sit out here with me today while I recorded. Those are my babies. So spend some time with your crystals, charging them in the sun and the moonlight. You can put that clear quartz in your spiritual bath. I do. I put it down in the bath for clarity, and I use that time to talk to God. So yeah, spend some time with crystals. Crystals might be coming to you. Watch some pick a card readings where you have to pick crystals. Look at these beautiful birds flying by. And also, you could be gearing up for a vacation. So get your affairs in order. Get your passport. Get your vaccine if you need to, if you believe in that sort of thing. It's on you. I just know you need it to travel. Go ahead and get your passport situated because you will be traveling soon. Okay, this could also be astral projection or traveling at night with your dreams. Make sure you're setting the intention to be protected while you're traveling in your dreams as well. My mom brought this up. And if you are a person that bathes in the morning, make sure you're taking a salt bath in the morning to cleanse yourself. But also just set the intention to be protected so that while you're traveling throughout the night, you're not picking up on other people's stuff where you can't even control it. But our energy is protected anyway. Okay, so your energy is precious. Your energy is precious. Your energy is precious. Remember that. Everybody don't need it. You're a queen, you're a princess. Everybody shouldn't have access to your energy. Welcome back, welcome back. My name is Chinwé, and you are now tuned into the Rich Witch Show. I pray that y'all have enjoyed those messages. People are coming back. Mercury retrograde, Pluto retrograde. People are coming back, and they should not have access to your energy. You decide. You are in control. You have the power. You have the power. You have the choice. That's what gives you this solar plexus energy. Okay? You're firmly rooted with that Four of Wands. And so you have power. You have choice. You are secure within yourself. Know that, believe that, accept that. Come into awareness of that. Nobody has access to you that you don't allow them to. You're smarter. You're wiser. You know so much about yourself. You understand so much about energy and how it works because you are it. So be very exclusive with your energy. There could also be some exclusive partnerships, some exclusive franchises. That word, wow. Some exclusive connections just for you. Exclusive by meaning just for you.
Just for me.
Excuse me. This is orchestrated. Ooh, spasm and a burp. This is orchestrated just for you. Exclusive friendships. People aligned just for you. Exclusive partnerships. Businesses aligned just for you. Exclusive. Treated as such. You are sacred. Your energy is sacred. All right? So, at this point, it is time to turn down for what? To magnify that magic. Now, Magnify the Magic is a group hypnosis that we do together. Hypnosis is basically just a trance. We go into trances when we drive, when we sleep, when we walk out in nature, when we take a bath, when we daydream. So it's not anything to be afraid of. This is not no V for Vendetta type shit. I'm not trying to get in your mind and trick you and manipulate you and have you doing crazy stuff. No. I told y'all I don't need to do it that way. I will use my talents, my grace, my class, and permission from the universe to change this world. You feel me? So basically, all hypnosis is trying to do is get in there and rewire your subconscious mind to quickly initiate the changes that you want to come into awareness of in your life. What I'm going to do is I'm going to count you down from 5. In between each number, I'm going to say, I am grateful for the abundance of, and you will fill in the blank. Now, I am is the 2 most powerful words in the language ever, all languages. Okay? Gratitude is the fastest way to raise your vibration. And when you acknowledge the abundance all around you, more abundance flows to you. That is why we say, I am grateful for the abundance of. So when I snap my fingers, you will enter into your hypnotic trance and your intentions shall come to light. Now I want you to take a second and set an intention. It could be anything. Got it? All right. I'm going to count down. When you're ready, close your eyes. 5. I am grateful for the abundance of. 4. I am grateful for the abundance of. 3. I am grateful for the abundance of. 2. I am grateful for the abundance of. 1. I am grateful for the abundance of. you're ready, slowly open your eyes and rejoin us. I'm going to count you up to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Welcome back, welcome back. How was your hypnosis? Was it good? Mine was really peaceful. Wasn't too much noise going on in the background. My third eye is kind of hurting a little bit. The colors are kind of vibrant too. I love this neon. Yes, I hope that y'all enjoyed that. That has been episode 7 of the Rich Witch Show. This has been the last episode of our How to Receive series. Okay, that's for May. Next month, June and July, we're gonna go with the basics of spirituality. We're going to talk about tarot, divination, my journey. How did I wind up on this journey of spirituality? The difference between that and religion. We're going to get into all of it. Numerology, astrology, celestial bodies, the study of all that stuff, the moon cycles, well, the ones I follow, what they represent. We're going to talk about all that in June and July because I am going to capitalize on this Jupiter and Pisces energy. People are looking for information. They're looking for knowledge. So if you have any sort of platform where you're discussing spirituality or your experience, please talk about it because people want to know, people want to hear, people are thirsting for this knowledge and this information like we talked about last week. Okay, so I will see y'all in a couple of weeks. Make sure you follow me on all social media. Please book a reading, please book a birth chart reading, a tarot reading. Information is below. If you have any questions, concerns, if you want to email, share your story, please email richwitchshow@gmail.com. I would love to hear from you. Comments, feedback, anything you want to say, please let me know, anonymously or not anonymously. Just, clarify that in your email. But yeah, okay, for some reason I want to mention interns. For some reason, if you are interested in interning for the Rich Witch Show, please holla at me. Email richwitchshow@gmail.com. Send your resume. Tell me a little bit about yourself, and we'll just go from there, okay? Whatever you feel is appropriate, I'm going to let your intuition tell you what to send me, okay? But anyway, thank you so much for joining us. I am sending you lots of love and healing energy. I will see you on the other side. Mwah. Wheezy out.
Whoa, it's the Rich Witch Show. Hey, it's the Rich Witch Show. I said, whoa.